If there was one thing I could go back and tell my younger self, this would be it. Nobody is looking at you. All those insecurities you feel, no one is giving them a single second of thought except for maybe 1 in a million people. And those people that are giving them those insecurities you have any amount of thought, send them so much love because they have deep insecurities of their own. And I want to tell you a couple of my old insecurities and how they're not insane to me because I can know why, and I do know why I had them, but almost insane they were. And hopefully when I shed light on them, you can see them within yourself and hopefully begin to move those within yourself. So here we are, my friend. I used to, when I went to Boston University, I used to walk down the streets of Comm Ave. It's a main street at BU. And I was so insecure. I was so in my head around what people thought about my lips. I thought everyone was looking at my lips. And it sounds crazy saying this out loud, but I was genuinely convinced when I was walking down the street, or when I was at a party, when I was dancing, when I was speaking with someone, when I was playing sports even, when I was sitting down in class, people were looking at my lips. When COVID came and we had to wear masks, I was genuinely breathing a sigh of relief around that, at least, because I didn't have to think about that anymore. I remember thinking when I was walking down the streets, like, do I go like this? Do I go like this? Oh, people are gonna think I'm talking to myself if I do that. I was so in my head about it. And the reason why this was a deep insecurity to me was because anywhere 6th to 7th, maybe 8th grade, a couple of my friends were FaceTiming a couple girls. A couple of my boyfriends were FaceTiming a couple girls. And we were all asking them, like, what do you think about us? What's one thing that you don't like about us? And one of the girls, and all the girls were like, oh, Michael, you're essentially perfect. And I was like, wow, thank you. I left the room to go to the bathroom. I come back. One of my friends muted them. It was like, while you were gone, they said, you have big lips. They just didn't want to say it in front of you. Dude, how deeply that hit and how strong and shitty that made me feel. A, like, damn, so I'm not perfect. And B, shit, people are talking bad about me behind my back and lying to me, and I can't trust them. It was like a 3-in-1 right there. It hurt very deeply, and I carried, just literally because of that moment, carried that insecurity with me for so long. Like, it took me years to get over this. Fucking years. And so I want to share 2 things with you on how you can get over your insecurities, hopefully a little faster than I did. You have 2 options. There may be more, but these are the main 2 I'm familiar with. Number 1, you can heal them. Some insecurities genuinely need to be healed. You gotta go to the root. You gotta find out why it's there. You gotta heal with it. Be with it, feel it, and process it and move on. Number 2. This number 2 has been a gigantic, life-saving realization for me in terms of my mental health. So I know it can be for you. Some problems, some insecurities cannot be solved. They can only be outgrown. And what I mean by that is you gotta become a better version of yourself. And those insecurities will naturally just fall away. That is what happened with the lips. I realized I do not give a flying fuck what someone thinks about how I look. I care about how I present myself to myself with others because I value my own self-respect. Big difference between, oh, someone's looking at my lips versus I care to show up knowing I'm being all that I am. I outgrew that shit. I've outgrown a lot of shit, as I'm sure you have. some habits need to be rewired. Some habits just fall away when you realize they no longer align with who you are. So essentially it's the same thing. Just become or unlearn, so you can either unbecome or become, or both, a version of yourself that genuinely just almost laughs with love, not with judgment, at these insecurities. That's all. So it's easy if you put in a little bit of work every day, my friend. That's what I promise to you. And that's the end of this video. If you want help, by the way, working on your insecurities, being held accountable to becoming and unbecoming, to becoming a better person, unbecoming a not so good person, there's a group link down in the description. I'd love to see you there. I encourage you to come. One life, take fucking advantage of it. I'd love to help you. But that is it. As always, we're in beautiful Harvard Square in the morning, about to open for work. I love you. I'm with you. I'm cheering for you. I believe in you. I'm fucking rooting for you. I'll see you at the next video. Continue to be amazing. Have an amazing day. And be unexpected. Surprise yourself today. Peace.